Hello, I hope you're doing well today. My name is Juliet from Minerva, and I've got a big load of fabric for you today. These are all the new in-stock fabric, and I'm going to get started with this one here. This is a herringbone dusky blue fabric. This fabric here will be ideal for making some sort of outerwear, a coat or a jacket, perfect for cold weather. I must say that this one here doesn't stretch either side, so it's a nice sturdy piece of fabric. Next, I have this fabric that is a bonded fabric. It's a lace bonded fabric, and it's got a beautiful floral design on it. It does stretch, but not both ways. It just stretches. It's a two-way stretch fabric. Doesn't stretch this way, but it does stretch this way. And this fabric here has got floral design, and it's 78% polyester and 22% nylon. It's a knit fabric, and it does run wide as well. It runs at 55 inches and 140 centimeters wide. All these fabrics that I am sharing with you today will be down. They'll all be tagged down there, so you'll be able to access them for yourself. Next, I have this beautiful blush pink fabric, and this one is stretchy as well. It's a knit fabric, stretchy both ways. And this fabric here is it's got the patterns on it are plants, and I think this would be beautiful for making a dress, because if it's weight, it's not lightweight. This one, it's got a beautiful weight to it, so it'll be great for a beautiful dress, or it could be used for some sort of outer wear, like a cardigan, or even for a sweater. This one here. Now I have another one here that is a sweatshirting type of fabric. It's actually a reversible sweater knit fabric, and it's not really white. It's grey and cream, this one, and I just like the lace design on it. And it's a grey and cream fabric, like I said earlier, and it's a knit fabric. It'll be perfect for making a jumper or a cardigan of some sort, and it runs wide as well, which I just love this batch of fabrics, because they really do run wide, and you'll be able to get a good amount of fabric out of 1 meter, which would be, so this one here is a 55.1 inch fabric, which is the same as 140 centimeters. The fabric is a medium weight fabric. It's a bit lighter than the blush pink fabric that I shared with you earlier. Now I'm going to move on to some woven fabrics, and these ones haven't got any stretch in them. I'm going to start with this absolutely beautiful, colorful, this is just amazing. I just love this fabric so much. Look at that. Look at all that colour. This doesn't stretch at all. It's not a stretch fabric. It's a Ripstop Fabric, and it's multicoloured. And I have this one tagged down there for you. Oh, look at that. It actually goes beautifully with my earring, I think. It goes well with my earrings. Anyway, this fabric here is a multicoloured geometric fabric. It's 100% polyester, this fabric. It's woven, and it's non-stretch, like I said earlier. And it does run quite wide again, this fabric. I have another one here for you, and it's a gold cotton sateen fabric. It actually does have some stretch in it, like cotton sateen fabrics do. Yeah? It has a tiny little bit of stretch to it, just a tiny bit. And it's a multicolored floral fabric with the gold as the base of it, and it's got 96% cotton and just a tiny little bit of elastin, 4% elastin. It does, it's got 10% stretch to it, which isn't too bad. So I see this being used for a blouse of some sort, with some dramatic sleeves, if that's your thing, or a dress. Now look at this fabric. Isn't this fabric just delicious? I think this fabric, actually, I would call it classy. Look at that. Gorgeous. It's another floral design fabric, and this one is absolutely beautiful. It's a rayon fabric, a stretch rayon fabric, and it's called Midnight. It's a midnight colored fabric. I just love this fabric so much. I will be getting some for myself. I will definitely be ordering some. And I can see myself using this for a gorgeous skirt. This fabric has 73% rayon. It's 23% nylon and 4% spandex. And it runs really wide, 57.5 inches wide or 146 centimeters wide. It's a medium weight fabric as well. Now, it's really hard choosing between this fabric here and the one I just showed you earlier. Just check out this fabric. I love this fabric so much. It's a medium weight fabric, and it's called a stretch rayon fabric in Midnight. It's a stretch rayon fabric and it's called Midnight Spots. Gorgeous indeed. And this one here has 73% rayon and 23% nylon, 4% spandex. And I think it's actually very similar to this floral fabric. So both of them have similar weights to them and similar properties. I think this would be ideal for a gorgeous jumpsuit because of the stretch in it. It's got the perfect stretch. It doesn't stretch this way, but it does stretch this way. And it'll be better to have the stretchy part of the fabric running across the width of the body, like the circumference of the body. But I think this would be beautiful for a jumpsuit, if that's your thing. I love this fabric. Really love it. It's really hard choosing between this and the floral one, the midnight floral one I showed you. Okay. I love fabric so much, and I wish I could have them all, but you know, we can't have everything. Look at this fabric. Just check this out. It's pleated, but it's got tiny pleats to it, and it's a multicolored pleated fabric. Look at that. And I know how trendy pleated fabrics are, and I think this would be an ideal one to have in your stash. Just check that out. I think this would be beautiful for a skirt or for a gorgeous bodycon dress. I'm not sure about a bodycon. I think it will be beautiful for a blouse, actually. And it goes nicely with my earrings again. This fabric here has 98% polyester and just 2% elastin. But the beautiful thing about it, you might think, 2% elastin? How come it stretches? It's just because of the pleats. They're very minuscule, the pleats. And that's the reason why it does stretch the way it does. This one here is quite wide again, and that's the reason why I love these fabrics that we've got newly in stock. They all run really wide, and we know that when you've got wide fabrics, you can get lots out of the fabric. Now I'm going to go back to stretchy fabrics. I have these jersey fabrics that I am going to be sharing with you, and they are absolutely delicious. Sorry, I use the word delicious to describe fabric just because I love fabric so much. So I hope you can relate with me with regards to my use of the word delicious or scrumptious when I'm describing fabrics. But they are. Look at that. Just check this out. This one here is a jersey knit fabric, and it's a viscous jersey knit fabric. It's not as medium weight as the previous fabrics that I showed right at the beginning of the video. This one here is a multicolored floral fabric. It's got 95% viscous and 5% elastin. And as you can see, it's a knit fabric. And this knit fabric runs really wide, 55 inches or 140 centimeters wide. Now onto the next one. This one is a bit heavier than the previous one I just showed you right now. It's got a loop. It's textured at the back. It's a modal loop back French terry fabric, and this is in a pink color. I like this fabric because it can be used for multiple purposes, but I think it would be beautiful for a dress. I think this would be ideal for a dress. It's a geometric fabric, but you might not be able to see the geometry on it whilst I have it here holding it up for you. But it's just got tiny little shapes, and it's 95% modal and 5% elastin. It's also wide. This is very wide, 59 inches wide and 150 centimeters. And I love how buttery it feels against the skin on both sides, actually. It's just a gorgeous fabric. Feels so lovely against the skin, and it's stretchy. 4-way stretch. From one 4-way stretch fabric to another 4-way stretch fabric. And this one here, oh, look at that. My goodness, it's another modal loop back French terry fabric, and it's called caramel, the color caramel. Oh, beautiful. Scrumptious. This is an abstract caramel fabric, and it's got 95% modal and 5% elastin. It runs as wide as the pink one. They both run at 59.1 inches wide, which is the same as 150 centimeters. And they feel exactly the same because they've got the same properties, but they're just gorgeous. Now, for all my slippery fabric lovers, don't worry, I've got you covered. This one here it's a very light, slippy fabric, but it's just, look at the florals. Look at the flowers on this. It's just ideal for a dress or a blouse, maxi dress. Oh, just check it out, this one. It's a multicolored Georgette fabric, a polyester Georgette. And it's multicolored with a black base. Yes, and it's 100% polyester. This one, it's very lightweight. Look at that. Gorgeous. Multicolored on black. But then I must say, it's not as slippery as, your satin fabrics or your silks. Georgette fabric has some sort of grit to it, and that makes it a bit easier to work with whilst, sewing. Sewing machine. I love this fabric. It oozes class, I think. Tell me what you think in the comment section about this one here. What do you think this would be ideal for making? In the comment section. Remember, if you do not have an account on the website here, you can create a free account for yourself. And with a free account, you can save products, you can save fabrics for later on, and you can also search through the hashtags to find out a bit more about these different fabrics. And the website here is just full of so much information. But then your account would also allow you to, build a community, engage with other people who are creators or crafters, sewists, and all of that. So don't forget to create an account for yourself and let me know what your thoughts are about this one here. I think this would be beautiful for a maxi dress. I think it would be beautiful for a maxi dress, or for this blouse that I'm wearing, actually. You can use this to create this blouse because this is a very lightweight blouse, and I think this would do justice to this design. Okay, there's a huge trend at the moment in the sewing community, and it's the use of rayon, which is the same as viscous fabric. This is another viscous fabric that I want to share with you, and it's just... it's just a one-sided fabric, but it's just so beautiful. Look at the feel of this fabric. It's just gorgeous. And this is a russet colored fabric. It's just like rusty. It's a rust colored fabric. And I know that rust is on trend at the moment. But then the great thing about this one here is it has another color. It's a mustard. I think this is a mustard fabric. Yeah, it's called, it's the mustard shade. I will have this tagged down there and you can get some for yourself. So I feel like these two can be combined to create something. Maybe a 3-tiered maxi dress of some sort, or Can they even, maybe, could this be one sleeve and this can be the other? I don't know. You're all so creative, so you probably know better than I do about what to do with these two fabrics. But I feel like these two can be combined to create something new. These two fabrics here are viscous fabrics, like I said earlier, and they are abstract animal print fabrics, and they do not stretch. They don't have any stretch at all. From one woven fabric to another woven fabric. But this one here is even, there's something special about this because you've got different shades to choose from. So you're spoiled for choice. Can you believe we've got it in peach? We've got a lilac shade. We've got a pink one. We've got this mint coloured one. And we've got it in black and white. Isn't this just amazing? So there are 6 shades, I believe. I think I've got 6 here. Oh no, 5. Sorry, 5. I've got 5 shades of this fabric here, and it's an embroidered cotton lawn fabric. This here, like I said earlier, has 5 shades, and I have a feeling that you can somehow mix and match the colours. The fabric is 100% cotton, definitely. It's cotton lawn, and it's a beautiful dressmaking fabric, and it's woven. It has no stretch in it, which makes it ideal for beginners. It's just gorgeous, and I would love to know if anyone would be able to combine two to create something new. I feel like it can be combined. Say, for example, this one here. No, not this and this. It'll be this and this. Because this has some lilac on it, they both can be used. This is my brain on overdrive because I've got so much fabric right in front of me. But do let me know if you think they can be combined to create something new. I feel like I'm spoiling you today with so much choice. And the funny thing is, I've just finished working on a project using some polka dot fabric. And look at that. I've got some polka dot fabric here for you. This is a viscous crinkle. It's got a crinkle effect, and it's a crepe fabric in black and white. This here is a polka dot spots, black and white spots. It's non-stretch, but the crinkle effect to it makes it seem like it's stretchy. But it's just because it's crinkled. And it's a beautiful 100% viscous fabric. And this would be ideal for a dress, for a blouse, even for a shirt, but a relaxed feel shirt. It would be gorgeous for that. Yeah, I'm going to keep this here, keep this on me, because I have another one that I think would just go so beautifully with this. This is just me thinking out loud. I feel like this fabric will do justice to this fabric. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I just have that feeling that you can use this fabric in combination with this one here somehow. There's just something there that tells me, listen, you can get creative and use both of them. But anyway, let me know. So this fabric that I have right here in front of me, this new fabric, is Viscous chalice fabric, and it's black and ivory, this fabric. It's a woven fabric and it's 100% viscous. They are both viscous fabrics. The only difference is that, well, one of the differences is that this one, it has a crinkle effect to it and this one doesn't. This is smooth and this one here is crinkled. But who says you can't break the rules when it comes to smooth versus crinkled? Yes, they're both viscous fabrics. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments section. On to another viscous fabric. This viscous fabric here, there are 2 of them, and this is more rust. This is, it's raspberry. This is a raspberry, sorry. This is the terracotta shade, and this one here is the raspberry shade. Now, they look very close in colour. Not very close, but just slightly close in colour. And they are woven. This here is a bit heavier than the other viscous fabrics I've showed you because it's a twill fabric. So it's got a twill weave to it. So it's not as, it's not like the other ones that I have shared. It's for example, this viscous fabric has a completely different weave to this one here, or these ones here. But the lovely thing is you have 2 shades to choose from. And I know that this terracotta rusty shade is, it's trendy at the moment. You know, I shared with you some polyester fabric, some Georgette polyester fabric. I have more for you. And look at that. There are 2 different shades I have. I'll tell you the color, the shade in a second, so that when you search for it, you would know exactly which one is which. This here is the lavender floral, and this one here, ooh, let's find it. And this one here is a pink floral. Look at, just gorgeous. This is a bit heavier than the earlier Georgette's fabric that I shared with you, and they're just gorgeous, both of them. I love this blue shade. It's more lavender than blue. It's blue as well. It's a shade of blue, no? It's gorgeous. Anyway, they are 100% polyester fabrics, and they are non-stretchy fabrics. Gorgeous. I think this would be beautiful for spring stroke summer. Yeah, I think it'll be beautiful for a spring garment or summer garment. Gorgeous. Last on my list of fabrics for you today, I have three gorgeous fabric. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I feel like I need this one. Not I want, I feel like I need this one here. And they are viscous chalice fabrics. I have this here, sorry. I got carried away looking at the fabric. And I have this one here. Look at that. Now I can't pick. Anyway, I have another one. I have the lilac shade. Oh. It's hard to pick one out of the 3 of them, but they're all gorgeous, and they are viscous fabrics. And we've got the mint shade, we've got the lilac, and we've got the blue. The blue is called sky blue, yeah, and they are 100% viscous fabrics. They are not 2-sided, they're not double-sided, because you can see, but they are absolutely gorgeous, 100% viscous, and the lovely geometric design on these fabrics are just so eye-catching. And I feel like I might need this, this more than that one. I can't pick. It's just so difficult to select one from them. But remember, you can always go to the section at the bottom where I would have all of these fabrics. And remember, you can also create yourself an account here on the website where you can interact with other creators. You can save anything that you're interested in, and you can also search through hashtags to find out a bit more or see the different designs that have been created using these different fabrics by other creators. Don't forget to follow Minerva. The follow button is just right above this video, and I hope to see you in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day and all the very best. Take care. Bye.